it was abundantly clear from the new product haul video I did recently that you really wanted to hear more about the Hard Candy Natural Eyes palette that I picked up from Walmart recently. There are a lot of videos on YouTube about this palette, specifically that it is pretty much a dupe for the new version of the Too Faced Natural Eye palette. I have been wearing this palette a lot. This is the palette I took with me when I went off for a romantic getaway with my husband, and you all have really been enjoying the looks when you see them on vlogs, so I'm happy to recreate this look in a very candid, very unedited tutorial complete with mistakes. So if you are interested in seeing more about this, then just keep on watching. If you're not interested, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. So I started obviously with my face makeup, and just to speed things up, I'm just gonna talk you through that real quickly. I applied my It Cosmetics CC Plus cream in light. My self-tan has faded to just about nothing. Just used my fingers and put this all over my face. And then I went on for concealer, and for concealer I used two different concealers for my blemishes. Well, same concealer, two shades. For my blemishes and imperfections, of which there are many lately, it is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. You can use it on your face, and I used it in the shade Neutral Medium. And then for under my eyes, I used it in the shade Light, and I just, again, used my finger to put that all on. And then I set my foundation with the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores in Translucent, and this, I was mistaken, is actually available now, and I will link it below to where you can pick it up, and it's been very handy, and I'm not a huge fan of loose powder, so I'm really glad that they put this out in a pressed powder version. It really holds the shine at bay and is great to have in my purse as well. Then what did I do next? Oh yes, I used the It Cosmetics, what is that thing called? This thing, the Vitality Face Disc, Live, Love, Laugh. I used the bronzer pretty much all over my face for a little bit of contouring and to warm up. And then I used the highlighter that came with it. I started using it with the Real Techniques fan brush, but it's very delicate. And while I really like this highlighter a lot, it's not as pigmented as the Kevyn Aucoin Celestial powder. So I found that the Real Techniques brush really wasn't picking up enough. So I switched to the Sonia Kashuk Dual Fiber brush. It just picks up a little more product on the brush, and that was exactly the effect I was looking for. So sometimes it's not the product, sometimes it's just your choice of brush. And then this is the blush I've been wearing all the time. It's just a great, I think it really makes my face look alive, and it's the blush that comes with the palette. And I just used my old standby, the Real Techniques multitask brush that comes in a set. I think it's now in the Travel Essentials 2.0 set. I wish they sold that separately, but they don't. What did I do after that? I believe I went to brows, and for that I just used my go-to Anastasia Brow Wiz in, do we know what color it is in? They've changed the name, which is why I keep getting confused. It is the Brow Wiz in Taupe, and then I followed up with the NYX Brow Mascara, Brow Gel in Blonde, I believe it is, Blonde. And then we went to the eye part of the tutorial, so here we go. Okay, now we get to the fun part, which is the eyes, and I have recently discovered, thanks to so many of your recommendations, the Wet n Wild primer from the Fergie collection is phenomenal. It's a squeezy tube, and just, I love it. It is better than any primer I've ever used, high or low end. So, get it. I have found it most beneficial to start with the crease color, which is this bottom matte, kind of cool brown shade. And I'm just going to try and find myself a clean brush. What is this? Just a fluffy brush. It doesn't look like it's really dark, but it's nice. It nicely defines at least my crease. I'm just putting that in the socket line. Then on the lid, I have been using the larger of the middle shades, right there, with a flat brush. Find me if I really need to clean my brushes. Like really. And just pat that on all over. It's a very, very pale pink, very shimmery shade. All the way to the inner corner. And we will blend that. Do not fear. I can find my big blending brush. There it is. It's a clean Coastal Scents version of the MAC 217. I'm taking the smaller and slightly darker pink shade and putting that on the outer part of the lid and then up into the crease. So just kind of using the flat part of the brush to dab it on. And then put it on the tip of the brush and sweep it up into the crease. I love this brush. This is the MAC 222, I think it's still available. And I'm gonna dip it in the middle dark brown shade and a little bit of the glittery shade and just kind of stick it in the outer corner and see how that goes. Just like that. There is a little fallout here. You can see that. We'll talk about that in a minute. And then with my big fluffy brush, I'm going into that creamy kind of bone color and just going around the edges and the brow bone, kind of just cleaning it all up. Oh, I didn't use a foundation brush. Usually I would get my foundation brush and just kind of sweep it away. See if I can find one that's dirty. Clinique. And then, it's pretty good actually. A foundation brush would really just, that you've already used, just kind of pick that right up. And then with a smaller brush, pencil brush, I'm just gonna do the lightest, that same color I did in the crease, the lighter of the matte browns. And then do the lighter pink shade, lightest pink shade. I feel like it needs a little punch, huh? Let's try that. I know I said this was a get ready with me, but like how I've actually been doing it, but let's have a little fun. I'm gonna use a concealer brush. Do I have a clean one? Boy, I really am behind in my, let's use this one. I know what I'm doing this afternoon. And I'm going to use that lightest pink and just kind of tap it towards the middle. I don't know if it picks up on camera, the difference, but it's a lot brighter. I'm using the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. It's not my favorite of the Tartes. My favorite is still the Gifted mascara, but this is still a very good one, I will say. As you can see, quite a difference between the non-mascaraed eye. Just do it very lightly. I always have this little container. I don't know if I got this at Sally's. I know CVS carries them. They're a cotton swab that has a flat end, see, on one end, and then it has a pointed end on the other. And you just take and you twirl it. Try the pointy end. There we go. Did I even get it? I don't know. But you know what? Now I need to reapply. Some days everything goes right, and some days nothing goes right. And I'm not even going to edit this out. Final look. Haven't decided what lipstick I'm using yet. Actually, I've been reaching for this one a lot lately. It's Matte Blissful from Marnie. It's actually, I'd say it's a neutral pink. I like the matte shade. And that is it. That is the finished look. You can obviously mix it up a lot. I would say that for an evening look, I'd flip everything around and I'd do like the darker sparkly brown maybe and the dark pink all over the lid and smoke it up, and then just put the lightest brown shade in the crease kind of like just flip it, put the darker part on the lid and then make like gradiented ombre, almost light up to the crease. So I would highly recommend, if you live near Walmart, I'm not sure if you can order these online. If it is available to buy online from Walmart, I will link it below. I will also see if they're available on Amazon. Sometimes Amazon picks these things up, so I will link that below. But if you live anywhere near Walmart, hard candy is sold exclusively there in stores, and these palettes, they have 2 other ones in the same collection. They are very much dupable for the Too Faced similar palettes, similar packaging, and very easy to use, and I did not really see any significant difference in quality between the hard candy shadows and Too Faced shadows that I've used in the past. I think it would be awesome if they duped the Too Faced chocolate bar palettes, but that might be a little ambitious for a drugstore. So anyway, I hope that you never know, but that's a big, I've never seen a palette quite like that from a drugstore. Hey, hard candy, that's your next challenge. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I really enjoy making videos that you specifically request, so this was fun to make, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.